Hello everyone and welcome to another video. If you are someone who meditate often, or if you're a complete beginner at meditation and you find it hard to just stay focused during your practice, your mind is wandering all over the place, then I have some tips for you. These are the tips that I found has helped me throughout my journey of learning how to meditate. And I just want to give you a warning, it's not like a one-time fix. It's not gonna just change your practice all of a sudden. Everything takes time and practice. And for a lot of people, it has taken them several years. For me, it's been 5 years since I started my meditation practice regularly, and even now there are times when I still struggle. So I just want to give a precaution. But the tips that I'm about to share with you is something that has helped me during the times when I really couldn't focus. This is what I applied to be able to focus and really stay centered and present during my practice. So here we go. First of all, it's important to know that whenever you're trying to meditate and your mind wanders around thinking about all sorts of things all at once, it's important to not be so frustrated at yourself at that time, because you need to understand that that is how your brain works. This is how I visualize it. You need to think of your brain as a puppy, a little dog. When you take a dog out for a walk, what does it do? Its nature is to wander around. It goes out sniffing this bush or sniffing another bush. It goes around all over the place. But you gently tell it to come back to the path, and then you keep guiding it the right way, right? Do we shout and scream at the dog? No, we say, hey puppy, come here, come over here. That's not where you go, come here. So you're more gentle with it. So first things first, I want to say that you should really be more gentle with your brain, just like how you're more gentle with the dog, with your pet animal. Learn to be more gentle with yourself, because the natural state of your mind is to wander. It keeps thinking of all sorts of things because that's its natural state. A mind is meant to think of all different things, all different kinds of things. So try not to be so frustrated with yourself at that time. So here's how meditation process works, right? You have to sit down, focus on your breathing first, and then you observe your thoughts. But while the observation process, you somehow lose your track and you start getting distracted in all sorts of things. But during the observation process, here's something that I like to say to myself in order to stop the momentum of thoughts rolling again and again. And this is the phrase. I ask myself, let me see what my next thought will be. Literally, that's the question. Let me see what my next thought is going to be. So you're like, let me just observe what my next thought is going to be. So you're watching yourself. And I don't know what it is, what is the magical thing about this sentence, but I've noticed that when I ask myself that question, I kind of like pause for a moment and my thoughts stops coming. It might be weird, but you should definitely try it out. Just ask yourself, sit down and be like, okay, let's see what the next thought would be. So you're kind of trying to see, okay, this is the next thought. And whenever something comes, you just be like, okay, I see this is the next thought, but let me see what comes next. So you're kind of like watching, let's see what comes out. And with that question, for me, it's really helped me to just quiet down and like not have so many thoughts come in all at once, because the thoughts are like aware, like, oh shit, so it's observing us. So I realized that when I say that phrase to myself, my thoughts doesn't come all at once like that, thinking of this and that, but sometimes it just comes like one at a time, or very less than usual. So that's one sentence that I use. And another thing what I do is I practice this visualization method. Pretend that there's a whiteboard or a chalkboard, whatever it is. There's a board where you can write on it, right? And any thoughts that come to your mind, you visualize that it is written down on the board. But on your hand, there's an eraser as well. And as soon as some thoughts come in, you just wipe it all off. So your objective is to keep on wiping the slate clean. So anytime a thought comes, anything that pops in your mind, you write it down. Write it down immediately and then wipe it off. So your job, and that's what I do to myself. Anytime something comes in, okay, I'm writing it down. Okay, no, clean it again. Making sure that the slate is clean the entire time. So you'll notice anytime your thought tries to come in, it will creep in like, oh, but wipe it off. I thought, wipe it off. I wanna wipe it off. So you keep on wiping again and again. Eventually, boom, the slate will be clean and gone. I don't know if this is gonna make sense to you guys, honestly, but it really helped me. Like, this visualization technique has really helped me stay focused and grounded during that practice. And another thing that I also like to do is create a bubble. So anytime a thought comes in your mind, you put them into a bubble. So let's say, I really like that chocolate. I want to eat that chocolate, whatever it might be. You put them in a bubble. Boom, it's inside a bubble now, and you place it somewhere on one side. Whatever thought comes, put them in a bubble and place it away. And just keep this area clean, your mind clean. So imagine there's a space inside your mind. Anytime something comes up, put them in the bubble and put it away. So that's also another thing. So your basically objective is whatever visualization method you want to use, it's up to you. For me, those things work, but you just want to keep that area of where all the thoughts come in. You can visualize it in any way you like. Keep that area clean and that space clear, and any thought that comes in, you just somehow use some kind of visualization method to put those thoughts away from that space. So anytime a thought comes in, you just grab it, put it away. Okay, I don't know, maybe a trash can or maybe in the water, whatever it might be, you dump it out. So visualize that space being completely clear at all times. So try this visualization method. I hope this tips helps you during your next meditation practice, and if it did, please come back to this video and let me know how it went, if it worked out for you, if it didn't. And just to let you know, be patient with yourself. Don't try to force these things. It does take time. It took me a lot of time for me to get into my practice as well. But if you're already someone who's been trying to do meditation for a while, then maybe this might help you. So just sharing you a few of my tips. Also, let me know if there are other tips that has helped you get into your meditation practice much quicker. That would be very helpful to hear, and it would help other people as well. And with that being said, I come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.